Hi, I'm Eliza, and I'm still very happy with my decision to quit the job where I was earning well to work in a place where I actually enjoy being. But I have to admit that it's not just as romantic and fantastic as it seems at first glance. Yes, Alba learned her first steps on skis on her own, without any teacher or big ski resort. And even Luisa tried it out. But even if we don't spend much in our free time, we still pay taxes, health insurance, and rent. The electricity and water we use are still not for free, even if they are available at all times. And even if we can sew our own clothes, we cannot grow all of the food we eat by ourselves, not even close. Our raised beds are simply too small for that. And now, in early spring, not much is growing anyway. But it's time to dig my hands into the earth and get started anyway. I love gardening, and I think that there is nothing more rewarding than eating the food that you have grown yourself. Early spring is not the spectacular harvest time like in the fall. But as I said in my very first video, I am anything but perfect. I'm not interested in only showing perfectly grown, shiny vegetables. I also want to show what's behind them. In other words, all the work backstage. And yes, that does include cow dung and compost. We use it to give the soil the nutrients it needs so that our vegetables can grow well and ultimately have good nutrients for us when we eat them. I think this time of the year is particularly important for our garden, as it's not just us humans who need rest and care, but also the soil in which our vegetables grow. And that's the reason why I changed our strawberry plants from one raised bed to another. They had been in there for long enough, trying to make new plants and new strawberries in the same old soil with no nutrients left. So now I'm giving them a whole new place to live in a newly made raised bed with compost and cow dung. We usually grow our potatoes in bags because they need to be covered with new soil from time to time, and this is particularly practical in bags. We have quite some work to prepare the bags in early spring, so that later in the year we can just fold them up to give the plants more space and new soil. And when we harvest in autumn, we simply turn around our bags to pour out the potatoes.
Ja, das passt wirklich.
I know we can't harvest much at this time of the year, and our winter stocks are nearly gone. How good that the asparagus ripened so early in the year, so we can already prepare something fresh from the garden. Zijn we hier twee daarvoor? Dat niet. I know many children who hardly eat any vegetables, and parents who complain about that. But I also know many parents who don't take the time to cook with their children or work in the garden. Of course, not everybody has the same opportunities. We are particularly lucky to live here, where we have enough space to grow at least some of our own food. But you can also make good dishes with store-bought vegetables. I know it takes a lot of effort to let the children help in the kitchen. They demand attention, want to try things, and need time to learn. I would be much quicker on my own, but I try to be patient and let them help whenever I can, because I know how much it means to them and also to our relationship. For the children, it can be a very special time with their parents, and they learn an incredible amount, not only about preparing food or the origin of certain foods, but also train their motor skills, for example. Especially now, as they are very young and their brains are developing so quickly, every investment is worth the effort. So if you can, please try to do something with your kids. Anything. Maybe I should finish this video, so you have time for that. I wish you all the best, happy faces and giggles.